Alrighty. Hey everyone. Since the last time I actually have not done that much. I've let science run. So we're kind of at the beginning to the point where it's like there's not like a lot of waiting to do between episodes, so I'm not doing a lot between episodes or streams. Um Bots are being made. We actually have starting to get our surplus of these bots and everything else, but this is thing. And we'll need more logistics bots because generally you just need more logistics bots than anything else. Um, but it is almost time. Oop. Sorry about that. I mean, not that I could do anything about that, but sorry about that. Okay, so we got you, got... I actually kind of want to build a storage warehouse eventually, but okay, I'm not going to do that yet. So, the thing we're doing this episode is we're building a mall. And I am going to go up to our bus turn. Or we can think about it. And let us take that. Building the mall. Also realize that, hey, there's this new task button that I didn't realize was there. And I should start using that now. But yeah. So just hop off the train. And... also, I do realize that the VODs of this are significantly far behind where we are right now. But it'll eventually catch up now that I'm starting to do a little more longer per episode instead of just doing random 30-minute segments. And doing more, hey, this is exactly what we need. Also, I need to fix this because I was pointing out in the last stream that I was doing this. Oh, that is not my right bar. This is not right. We need to do it like this. Good. And for the gears as well, although the gears it's less important because this is like a full throughput. Oops, that one can stay. Doot, 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 doot. Sweet. Alright, so that's all fixed. Right, for the mall. Full disclosure, I am not building this mall by hand because we don't have the stuff to make a logistics powered mall because we don't have requester chests yet, which is a problem when you're wanting to build a mall. But really, what are they doing out there? Hopefully they don't start doing yard work because right as I begin streaming. But I'm stealing, and by stealing I mean she does give this out for anyone to use, Catherine Sky's Mall. And yeah, so we're just gonna like plop this down probably about here. And then we're going to, yeah, I want it to be within range of this, the spot thing. Right there. And you might notice that, like, hey, we have our bots here, but they're not doing anything because they can't. Because that's why we're researching this, so we can get the automatic unit launcher. No, that's not it. Nanobox logistics interface, which we need to put in our nano armor. But the problem is that we need a processing unit, and that is what I'm researching right now: is how to make a processing unit so we can make ourselves one processing unit. There's one thing I want to do is I want to upgrade all of that to that. Yep, that's fine. And actually we can build the stuff out here because it knows that. But essentially, this is a mall. Essentially, this is where we're going to build most of our stuff. And just gonna wait on all of you. You probably don't need to be there. But because of this, this is stopping us from building a lot of this stuff out there. But since this stuff is not within that zone, our bots can build it. Also on here, let us have it upgrade, because we use the tier 2 assembly machines now. Let us upgrade them to all these tier 1s to tier 2s, so we can build those properly. And all of these, like, are, also we can take out all of the lamps, because we're not building lamps. And before we actually add resources, I want to change some of these because some of them we just don't need or need to otherwise like completely redesign. And yeah. Okay, so while we finish researching that, which we're probably going to actually then, fortunately, these require sulfuric acid, which we can't actually get here, but that's actually not an issue because we have a sulfuric acid pipeline right here. Okay, so I just want to finish this so I can like finish building that and finish that off. But in the meantime, we're gonna need some more fast inserters, some more chests. Actually, what are all we missing that we need? Chests, robo ports, okay, just fast inserters and that we need, and also we need to change out some of the things that we're running. Oh, one of them was a filter inserter, which we can just build right that. That's not hard to build. Alright, let's go back to the thermal, and while we wait for this science to finish. Oh, we need both sciences, don't we? Yeah, we do. Like, well, we'll work through it. And this one's a lot faster. It's only 50 and not 300. But our tiny little blue science setup is not great, I will say. And usually figure out how I'm going to bring up all this stuff. I'm probably going to have to set up a line. Because the next thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to set up a outpost thing, like coming up around here, or probably coming up and like coming here, which is going to be a station that we both deliver stuff to that we'll need to actually like do here, but also to fill up our own train. And soon, once this is all built, this part will mostly be obsolete, which is honestly good because this is not a good setup. Right, so you're still chugging along with your engines and building on that. Let's just fill you up some more engine units, just so because I still requires that to be filled by hand, because our engine units are very far away and also very slow. We only have one assembly machine making engine units, and that's generally not enough. Hey, we got it. Right, so we can make our one processing unit that we need when we go back up there. And also we need fast inserters. Thank you. You could probably also be uncapped to be like 2 of these. Need some of you. Because that's something like we need a chest because we're not using. We need lighted electricals, and there's a lot of things that we just need that the mods add that aren't represented onto in that mall. Alright, let's no, we still need inserters. Let's get to about 200 or so. And the other component was just a battery. So this gives us those personal reports, which we're not going to use for a while. I typically don't use personal reports until we have fusion reactors. There's automatic item retrievers, which I generally don't use. Essentially says, hey, if I'm near an item that's on the ground and not on a belt, pick it up. But I sometimes use items on the ground as part of like machine stuff, so it's not great. Automatic tree cutter isn't bad. I don't mind it. Automatic unit launcher, I don't use combat robots, again, also since it's and also these two are combat ones, and since we're in a peaceful game, they don't matter, but this nanobot logistics interface is going to be very important. Oh, that's something, we can also pick up the logistics network interface, which is something else we need, because this lets us, lets our nanobots in our logistics network, communicate. Let's go back up to the bus turn. Hey, Mr. Martin. How's it going? Alright, so let's so do we have we have everything we need for a single doohickey. So we're gonna just bring it to you, and we're gonna say, hey, we want a processing unit, which requires us to just pop in you, and you're like, okay, we want you. I only want to make one. I don't want to make more than we need to. Also, it needs power. That's important. Make us a single processing unit, and we'll set up actual processing unit production in a bit. But until then, we don't need to have a full setup. We just need one. Oh, this is so much easier than jury rigging. The next tier of circuits for in like a Bob's playthrough, which was last-handed. Also, you're wrong. How did that happen? Okay, I don't know how that happened, but it's fixed now. Thanks. But we have a single processing unit, and do we have any batteries? I don't think we have any batteries. We can grab some batteries. Also, that's something we should probably do is extend out you. Probably should have grabbed more belts while we're over there. Soon we won't have to travel nearly as far to pick up more materials. Alright, so while it's building that personal world, let's set up our I also want to go back to trees and rocks only. We also need low on nanobots. You know what, let's just make a run back, let's grab more belts, let's grab more nanobots, because we're gonna need both. But while this is finishing, let us set up our actual station for how we want to like pull up and do stuff. And it's building and using up all my nanobots and stuff, but that's fine. Soon we will also have actual bots. Yeah, okay. And we're stuck behind a train, so it's gonna be very loud and honk at us the whole time. Okay, so we need nanobots and belts, lots of belts, lots of belts. Oh, and chests, that's what I think we needed. Lots of chests. Someday. Actually, I think we might need this more than I think we might need this, but we also still want to get low density structures because it's one of the things we want to put onto the this whole place. Okay. Also, we need to grab some batteries. Let's just bring it out here and just give me some. Don't need a ton, just need a little bit. Alright. And all this isn't like because it is currently in the logistics zone. Oh, but we have it. So let's grab. I want one nanobot logistic interface, please. And we're just gonna like pop out a purple solar panel for it. And now, hey, look, it can function in there, which is exactly what we wanted. Hey, Sage, how's it going? Okay, let's not use all of our belts up there. You can build some of them down here. Also, if we say, okay, so say theoretically we have this, which has like, it wants to go from there to there. If we say, hey, upgrade planner, you go from No, it cannot replace long inserters. It does not think that is a valid thing to replace. And of course we are out of belts again, because did not account for how many belts we're using. Okay, so for every single one of these, since I want to be guaranteed to be using the right ones, let's just go you. And unfortunately, it also does not remember the long insert configuration. Oops, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Yeah. Okay, we'll figure out. Well, there's some more here. So let's stop all this blinking at us, because that's real annoying. Okay, do we have iron? Yeah, let's just handcraft some belts, because I don't want to run all the way back. Grab some that, grab some gears. Alright, knock yourself out. Build a bunch of belts. By hand, like some sort of peasant. Alright, so where are the long inserters that we're missing? Right there. Okay, that is one that would have been easy to miss. You're not missing much. Oh, there's a ton of long inserters right here. Yeah, okay. So let's go there. Oops, there. And like we could just use long inserters. Eek. Ah, what format? Just standard? Oh, right there. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna even bother with that one, because walls we don't need. We don't need to build ourselves walls, and gates. Like that's we might use them for cosmetically later, or I'm not honestly using those. Likewise, lamps. I want to be building lamps elsewhere, along with all of our power poles. So we're gonna take these off, and there's gonna be some awkward gaps here, but it'll be fine. Like, what are things we don't need constructed? Long inserters, we don't need. That is just not something we're using. Filter, all these are all fine. You're all good, you're all good, you're all good, you're all good, you're all good. You still need to have some work done. Why are you needed? Because these need cable. Cool. And you're good. You know what I'm saying? We don't even need more stone assembly. We don't need these assembly machines. That is just not something that we need. Or not assembly machines, furnaces. And since these are all cleared out, we can just clean up some of these belts so it's more clear where everything is. And that's fine. That's fine. Eek, yeah. Honestly, I'm just kind of like tired of all the draft formats there currently are, so I'm just like kind of like sitting on a lot of my money. Okay, so without adding the things that we need to add to all this is generally what we want from our thing. So let's start actually hooking up our inputs and start making stuff. So essentially these ones too, that just can be on either side. Like I said, this is made by Catherine of Sky. She has all the credit to this design, which is amazing because I don't want to build this by hand. Hey there, how's it going? Okay, so we need lubricant actually delivered here. Let's actually make it one further. Let's bring this here, and we'll bring lubricant down. lubricant here, and lubricant's used for the next tier belts that we're not building yet, but might as well hook it up. Right, then we need copper and steel. So one needs to be copper, one needs to be steel, and once the inputs are done, I usually just remove the combinators themselves. Copper, 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 and you go that way. And we are also out of belts for some reason. Alright, we'll make belts soon. Soon enough we'll have our own belts being made here. Alright, so this is one thing where we want the iron right here. And this will get in the way. So we're just going to do something a little bit weird here. Let's bring steel from this way. You. Hey, and like I said before, like we can combine up here, but I just find it so much more annoying to, it's so much cleaner to just do the actual, proper, like, lining of these belts at the base. Also, we don't need to be filtering you. And we have one gear. So, gears will be up here. Of course, we are also out of belts again. Come on. And then more gears. So, essentially, all this is just a very complex system that will build all the stuff that we need to build other stuff. Alrighty, so next thing we need is green circuits and red circuits here. Oops, you're in a really awkward location. Let's move you over. Hey, look, we're also low on, okay, you're actually going straight to making red circuits, or red things, but that's fine. Let's just move all the way up here. And, okay, across the tracks. Doot. Hey, this is stone and bricks. We'll just have it come up here. Oops, and we are out of that again. And of course it's taking a while to build it because it's building all these, so we'll build some more by hand. This is stone and bricks. Okay. Alright, these are very close together, so we're probably gonna spread them out just a bad tad. So you'll be here, and you'll go down here. And so we can bring you like right there, and we'll have you come out there. And then we have our stone and bricks. And finally, iron is right here, but it'll just be out one. And this is one of the densest places we'll be like taking things off the bus, just because it needs so many different products. And I'm gonna remove all these because it's just a nice clean entryway. And we need gear here, that's easy enough. Go back up. And of course we want a bit more iron and a bit more gear. And build a bunch of you. And all these are we're going. Like, gear machines are actually running again, and we're actually like starting to actually use resources here. Like this is one of our first like major consumption of resources on the entire bus. This is gears, right? Yeah, this is gears. And down, 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 doop. And you're coming down, and oh, we actually need just a tad more, so let's actually add a whole other actually line of straight track. Straight track. And I'm actually gonna add that much, just a bit, to extend the bus. Yeah, okay. Oh, and we are out of nanobots, but that's fine because we don't really need that much more. Okay, so next up, just this dense section. Thing is, these external two aren't actually used for anything. But it's good to have them because we'll need those things later when we want to add them to the bus. But also we only make one of them right now. So actually also gonna move this way over here. This could be more circuits, so this will be green. Oops, that's not where it goes. There. We are out of undergrounds. Of course we are. But hey, we make undergrounds. Also, why are you only making one stack of undergrounds? Make me like 4. Because Lily uses a lot of undergrounds. That's just the facts of life. Okay, and it's nice, clean, everything's coming off, and cool. So next is copper and steel. We'll just bring you up like right here. We actually want this one to be steel because we want the farthest one first. Actually, no, we don't. We want this to be copper. Actually, no, copper doesn't want to be there. Alright, so copper will be 1 over, and this will be steel. Oh, steel also does not want to be over there. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, so they don't want to be there, so let's just go there, there, and this can be steel. And we'll just spread out a bit more. Because, I mean, being spread out is not the end of the world. Having more space is seldom a bad thing. And that's how everything will come in a bit. But we don't make 2 of these things, so we're not going to bother about it. This just needs to be batteries. That radar can move. Alrighty. Wait, so that's basically the basics. Okay, so this is the basic model that I've just lifted the entire thing of. But we're missing some things that makes. Like, we don't make our power poles because I use a different power pole setup. So we need to teach it how to make that. Also, I want more nanobots. But all this is making all that stuff. We're making plenty of materials that we need. But yeah, right, so let's say some things we know we are modded and we don't want to make our own personal ones of. Warehouses actually is probably something we want here. So one reason I really like this design of mall is that she did a good job of actually adding on the ability to expand it very easily. Alright, so warehouses, let's just go down the whole list. So warehouses require steel, iron, and bricks. So we have bricks, we have steel right here. Yeah, this seems fine. Alright, so we want a machine here, similar machine here. This is going to be making iron sticks. This is going to be making a warehouse. And this won't be enough space. This is actually going to be a very slow system, but we don't actually need to be making that much. So you want to go here, you want to make me making sticks, so you're going to be here. You also want bricks, so you're going to be a long inserter. And this whole thing needs to be powered. And you'll slowly get everything we need. Like, it will not produce this very quickly, but it will produce it. And actually, let's make these 90 degrees. Let's be very cheeky and just say, hey, you're a 90-degree inserter, and you're restricted by crafting speed, and there's no good way to make you a 90. We'll pick up there, and we just need a stack of these. We don't need a ton of assembly machines, or a ton of warehouses. We just need some warehouses. Alright, probably the next thing we want is to make you undergrounds. Yeah, we need more undergrounds, obviously, too. Woo! But fortunately, we have a place that we can get them. Also, roboports. Ooh, that was a lot of roboports. We did not need that many roboports. I need, like, 10. And we'll put you on the bar. And essentially, this will be nice because it will let us, it accesses everything within here, although that won't be quite necessary quite yet. Actually, the next middle one needs to be about, like, right here. Alright, so let's, oh, and of course we didn't pick up our undergrounds that we came over here to do. Yeah. Undergrounds. Just random belts. Hey there, welcome. Pedro Vian. How's it going? Oops. And also you only need to be 3 long, I believe. No, these are 4x4s, right? Yeah, they're 4x4s. Alright, so power poles. So we need one in the center. We need some a few. Your job is going to be making this is so much easier with bots. I mean, having like requester chests and things like that. Like, so you're going to be making sticks, and those sticks will go into be making are two types of main poles. So you and you. You need to be making lamps, and that will go into making our lighted version of those poles. Alright, let's get all the materials. So you need iron. We can get you iron just like... Actually, let's get you iron just like that. Now let's get you all power so you stop blinking at me. Actually, let's also just like move you and we'll figure out how this works in a bit. You need to move here, you move here. You need to be long inserters. Doot, doot. Drop the stick on the ground. Yes. Okay. You're making all that, and you also need copper and steel. And of course, we put copper in that. So, but we can just say, hey, grab from that bar belt, and it'll be happy. And you don't have a good source of copper and steel, do you? Well, we can give you one. Here you go. Cool. And now we're having trouble with steel. Steel throughput is a problem, but it's also just like we're building up like a lot of our buffers and stuff, so it's like a lot of steel's being made, and it will be faster when we're actually doing this. We actually don't need buffer chests for any of these, so we'll just say, hey, you go in there, you go in there. And we're gonna have similar things right here. And these are just simple adding the lights to the power poles. Now you need iron, electronic circuits, or green circuits, and copper cable. So copper cable, we can just make right here. Let's make a little copper cable creator. We'll have you come here, and you will come over here. And you'll be like, hey, I'm a copper cable machine. And you go into there. And we also need iron and electronic circuits. Iron we can have come over here, and you'll be like, hey, I want iron. And electronic circuits will just come over here, and we'll be like, hey, I want electronic circuits. And it'll be all fine, you'll be all fine. And then we'll finally just have two chests here that we probably want to limit to like 4 stacks each for now. And we'll eventually change this to logistics, like buffer chests. But till then, huzzah, we have all of these. So now also let's fit where we want these to be. That's awkward. Let's just grab you. And let's just grab some more red undergrounds, because we are making red belts. Like, that is something we are making now, even if we're not using tons of reds. I typically want to set up recycling before I upgrade the bus to red, and we don't really need to set up the bus at red yet. Okay, so power poles, that is something that's important to make, so let's go back to the list. Making void chests. Do we want to autocraft void chests? I don't think we'll need void chests in a vanilla game. I have this mod on here because it's useful to have, especially for mobs and stuff, but I don't actually think we need void chests. So I might be eating my words, but I'm not going to bother with it because it would also have us actually reset up steel furnaces, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so loaders. Loaders are going to be very important, and let's look up what all the loaders cost. So you're just, you, okay, that's not bad. Okay, so you're going to be annoying. You're going to be real annoying. Loaders, yeah, you're just going to be annoying. So the first here requires transport belts and inserters, which unfortunately aren't anywhere nearby. So we're going to have a little ugly little machine that essentially is getting loaders started. And we're going to make you just like right here. And that's why I had this space over here. So you're going to be basic loaders. So things we need here, we need doot. We need iron. We need electronic circuits. So do all of it here require iron? No, you're just gears, you're just straight iron. Okay, but all of them do require some amount of red and green circuits. So let's just bring a little thing right here. Hey there, Sis64. How's it going? And actually, let's just move you. Actually, let's just have this come all the way around and just come like right here. And you're gonna come in here, and you're gonna be coming over here, and you'll make that. So next we need inserters. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be really ugly. We're gonna have you come here, and we're gonna have a little thing right here. We're just gonna come here and grab from there, and you're gonna put inserters on this track. And we are going to weave the inserters. Oops. Let's just make this red belt all the way over here. Also, let's actually move you back because you don't need to be there. Let's say you to you, you. No, you can actually be skin closer. Right, so you theoretically should get inserters. You aren't getting electronic circuits because you're just low in electronic circuits. Okay, cool. But when it is, you'll theoretically get inserters, and the inserters will go right here. Actually, inserters will go right here and get loaded. And then finally we need belts, and we're gonna do a similar little ugly setup. And actually, we want it kind of to be over, coming in the middle there. Yeah, so let's actually make you come in here. So you're gonna come here. I don't think a red will fit that. Make that jump. It will. Okay. Let's just move piping. Cool. And we gotta actually make sure things can come onto that. Actually, let's just have it grab from this chest so it actually like has a buffer. Yeah, let's also grab inserters. And we'll actually start making all of those. And then we're gonna have a similar system where it's like, hey, go into a chest, and then you can go into the next one. Okay, so you'll go there, you'll go there, you'll go there, you'll go there. And we probably only need like 2 stacks of each for right now. Alright. You're going to be red inserters, and we can't make blue yet, so I'm not gonna bother with that. And it will need lubricant, so let's just add that there, and we'll have the lubricant come in there. And okay, so you require these 2 and gears and that. Okay. And you still require red circuits, so you'll just come right here. And the blue one also, do you require gears? Yes, you do. They both require gears, and you just require lubricant and the advanced circuits. Okay. And we'll just give them both gears via just splitting off a little line like this, and we'll make it a red belt so we can actually fit everything across the track. And we'll make it right just like that, and it'll just be a little system that goes from there to there. And you're going to be a little one that's the same thing, but going that way. Woo, and you don't know where you're going. Actually, that one probably really wants to be a 90-degree curve, so also that would make a lot more sense. Alright, so you're just waiting on inserters, which is waiting on green circuits, but it is actually finally making them. But they're all just going into the other inserters. So again, it's just waiting for things to build up and fill up and sell that. Let's just give you some inserters so you can start making them. And this is ugly, but it works. That's what we care about. Okay, so loaders we need Nothing new here, nothing new here, nothing. LT and strain stops we'll make when we need them. That isn't an issue. All types of combinators and stuff, that's good. We do need a logistics network interface. Let's just build one, but we only need to build ever one of those, so I'm only going to build one of them. Well, we need one of them technically like, per network, but this is the only network we're really going to use them. Fill those up. Do we make red wire? I don't actually know if we make red wire, and I kind of want to have like, yeah, let me set up a little setup to make us red wire. I'm also just going to set this up right nearby. And this essentially is kind of like, it helps the interface between our nanobots and this. Speaking of nanobots is also one we need, but I want red wire first. Alright, so like like right here seems fine. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, and we're just gonna make red and green wire here. And and you just need to be a long inserter. Drop there, pick up there. Is that what we want? Yep. Right. And then you need you. Doop. Boop. Doop. Doop. And doop. Doop. And then some chests. Just and you want just like one stack of each is fine because he's stacked to 200. And having some spare wire is never a bad thing. Because I just want to have to like never carry raw materials in my inventory. That's kind of my end goal here. Okay, so wire saying don't really want you. Everything else looks fine. Like these I will just craft because I can just order them and they'll be fine. That said, a storage warehouse is something I actually want. So let's actually grab some warehouses, because having a stack of warehouses isn't bad. Let's grab some storage chests. And let's actually edit down this bar down here, because I usually actually like things spread a bit differently. So you, I want to be... Actually, I don't really want active provider chests. I'll just go. So passive providers, you will be buffers, and you will be requesters. And then we'll finally have just normal chests. And we'll just put warehouses right here. Let's grab some we already grabbed you. And some passive providers are nice to have. But we want you because we want to make one storage warehouse. Yeah. Also, we want some more roboports because I want to set up on either side. And this is the farthest port to go, so I'm actually going to just pig sit in here. And we're just going to make a lot of roboports here because this is going to be a very high activity zone. And we want to have them have lots of charging space, especially also on this side where our station's going to be. And we need to give all of these power. So let's do. And just like really increase that. And like I said, we're not using the bots or anything, but it's just nice to have them. Right. Then over here, I'm going to have just pop down a single storage warehouse. A storage chest essentially is like, hey, if we have an item and we don't know where to put it, it'll put it in a storage chest. And this will provide all the buffer chests we honestly really need. We don't really need more buffer chests than we have here. Oh, and you see now that we have storage space, the logistics box are coming and put that stuff into this logistics chest. And they are so slow and only carry one item each. Hey, they're bots. Yeah, okay, so are we out of engines down here? Is that our problem? Engine units, yes, that's exactly your problem. So, Okay, so these bots are being good and dropping off the stuff we don't need here. And also, when bots provide stuff, they will prioritize grabbing from the storage warehouse, which is honestly great if you're having a bot-powered mall. But we're gonna have to set up recycling because we're not we're not building all that stuff with bots. Right, so let's run back to the base and set it up with some more blue science because I want to get low density structures built before we actually build our science array. Right, so what else do we want to add to the mall? So on this page, I think we have everything we want on this page. Actually, we might want cars like that. That might not be terrible. On this page, we definitely want our nanobots. And everything else here we probably don't need. This is just raw materials we don't need. Combat we don't really need. And Decorio we don't really need. So it's just really just nanobots that we need to add for right now. We might add other stuff later. Nanobots and cars. Because I don't know how I want to do science. But I'm leading to doing car science just because it's dumb and I love it. Just grab a bunch of engine units and give it engine units. Hopefully, I don't think that'll be enough to finish. It might be enough to finish off low density structures. Who knows? Okay, so those are getting back made. Let us grab some more bots for ourselves. And let's head up to back up to bus turn. But soon this will all be useless, and we will take it apart and probably like actually train out, get rid of all of the rest of the ore there, just clean all that up, and just be and make a nice spawn area and with a station and stuff too, because we will need to, if we ever die, we want to be able to pick up a train there and get back to wherever we were. Because sure, this is peaceful, but I still get hit by a train a lot. Because I'm not good at that. Right, so engines. Where are engines? Engine units being gonna be there, and they don't really go anywhere else. Well, we have pipes here, and we might just make some more engines here. Let's just go here. Let's go. Hey, your job is to make engine units, and your job is to make cars. So this does need steel, so we'll probably have to do a little another thing like this. I think we'll just enter some. I typically consider modded all hell. Oh, wait, well, Vanilla Plus, I mean, is this running a lot of mods? Yes, it is running a lot of mods. But it's keeping the vanilla experience. I'm not doing an overhaul mod like Bob's or PyTech or Angels. It's still the vanilla experience, just with mods for quality of life and things like that. Alright, so let's just pop you here, let's pop you there, and you'll go like that. That's the wrong way. And steel, iron. Alright, so you'll need iron still. Or we can get some iron. Let's go you. Let's just move you. Plop you right there, and you can move right there. And you, and you, and you. Yeah, I mean, hey there. Called me old master. Someone is home. Right, so we only want maybe oh well, the car stack only they're 1 to a stack, so let's just leave a ton of space. No, I put it up to a poll being hey, what do people want to see? And they were like, hey, Vanilla Plus. And I'm yeah, that's fine. We will do some Vanilla Plus. We actually don't need to extend it this much further down. Because honestly, we're not building that much place stuff here. This is most of the stuff in the game that we're gonna build. At least for now. So the next thing we want is our nanobots. So we need iron sticks, repair packs, and electronic circuits. So essentially it's iron and electronic circuits, which we can get right here. Okay, so let's grab you And you. And I know we're making repair packs up there, but it's really crowded up there, and I don't want to go digging around up there. Yeah, it's like right. Actually, that actually doesn't sound like a terrible. That doesn't look like a terrible location to build this. Because we can put them right here where we took out some other stuff. Okay, so you're going to be nano construction bots. You're going to be nano termite bots. Even though we don't really need bots, because we have actual bots, but we're going to use these for a little bit longer. And you'll be here, and you will be here. Okay, it's not so much iron production, it's iron throughput that we're probably here. Like, our iron production is doing alright. Like, our iron production's fine. We're not really doing science and stuff. Alright, so you got there. And we'll just put some things here. And you need to go here, and here, and here. And we'll just copy you, and you'll go there. And you'll go there. It'll be fine. And you just need stuff right here, which we already have convenient place to obtain. And we just gotta put them into boxes now. Box, and probably just like 2 stacks of each. And go into the box, and we'll shift you up and shift you up. And there we go. There is that. And this is for the most part the mall complete, except for our mall station, which is essentially going to become our main station. I'm going to actually draw the mall station from actually like right here instead of like being off this line, just because this one's a bit cleaner. So let's figure out what we actually want our stations to be. So let us say, because we're probably going to have multiples. And because I also probably want solar loading here eventually, but which means we probably actually want to build like solar. Actually, we probably build solar right here, just because like this isn't going to expand that much. We actually don't need that many input lines, and just have solar build over here and like be delivered to our loading trains over here. So we will build a rail here, and this is going to be the actually let's cancel that. This is going to be the outline. And we'll have this be here, and we'll call this is going to be station mall. We'll just look, it's station mall. It is the mall station. It is going to be our new main station. Yeah, iron production. I mean, you always need more iron. You cannot overkill iron. Right, so let's just run this down, and we'll probably add other things to this. But not quite yet. So this could be a bit, excuse me, potential problem. This goes in, this goes out. We come in, and the fact trying to go out that way, that could be a problem. But let's be honest, actually that could be a problem. Actually, that could definitely be a problem. Let's have you go out here. Just because I don't like having the ins and outs on opposite sides that close together, because the trains will get caught, and that's not good. And we want to avoid that. And you're going to go up there. And we're going to go in and we'll go trigger there. And essentially this gives us a lot of stuff to put essentially more offlines right here. And that's what we want. Oh, I can't wait to have legs. I'm just going to pop you right here, because we just want to keep this line separate. And you'll be here, and honestly that's as long as we need the station be. So let's just plop you down here, and we'll actually just plop you here instead. Oops, not curve. I don't want that. I don't need to strafe that way. Yeah, just take out the rock for me. Thank you. I'm also not purposely putting in a passive provider chest yet on all like the mall products, because honestly I'd rather just set them up as buffer chests. And I'll just grab things manually until then. Also, just because our bots are so slow right now, and I don't want to deal with that. Right, so next up, we want to... Right, so... we just plop down some signals, just break up this block a bit more. Doesn't really need to, because it's only one thing being delivered here right now. Actually, that said, we might actually not want it to be one thing delivered here, because we probably actually want refueling here. So let's actually build one more with our refueling outpost, just like one a little bit above this, because we honestly do want refueling. And of course our bots are coming to pick up that, but they're so slow because they have no upgrades. Well, I'm glad I am not a good Factorio player then. Hashtag eat the rich. Okay, right, refueling's are here. And let's say, hey, you, come to our new station. Oops, that's not what we want. Fluid count. And you're come up here. And this is gonna be our new, kind of like, home station. At least until we, like, build an actual, like, mall outpost, but that's a long way away. Also, probably should move that up further. Or this one further down. You know, you go back to the bus turn, because I want to move this. Oops, that's not what I want. Because I want to have room to load products on both sides of this this one, and there's more stuff to move on the other side. You. And you. Okay, and just rebuild this real quick. You build there. You're here. And you are Station Mall. And no, you. Now you can come back to Station Mall. Okay, cool. Alrighty, and for the most part, I think the mall is complete for the most part. Like, a little bit always things that we want to add to it, and obviously we need to like make sure that all of these have are properly adjusted and have buffer chests and things like that. Well, that's a problem for another day. Like, we don't have the tech for that, and we also just don't. It's not really on our immediate agenda. So I am going to call this episode. Streep's still going on, and we're going to be working on kind of just checking out the last few things. So the next thing is going to be blue circuits. So the last few things, resources we need to produce on the bus. And blue circuits is the next one, and there'll be low density structures, which we're currently researching. And we've probably already run out of engine units. No, it's just very slow. But that's fine. Because, yeah. Alright, but yeah. Alright,